time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to buy time. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was looking to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Gives it on the option. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Direct snap.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Rush is on him. It's complete to the left. Brings him to the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Working that left side now. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take a
touchdown, Fresno State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's on target and complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now 1st and goal. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way, and with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A check down would be the last resort. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Starting here from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. It's a fumble on the play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're working that left side. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Fresno State right back to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Back to pass. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
At the 35, he's got room. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Okay, ready? The Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Toss to the outside. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Dillon. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete. We're taking shot there, but couldn't hook up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Bell. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards switch, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Toss sweep to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they're going to throw it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it near midfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. Got a man. It's Dillon. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense fakes a 3rd down stop.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fresno State right back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Going to sling it on second down. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Oh, they're after him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Fights off a defender. There it got enough space. Touchdown, Aztecs! They move on top here in the fourth.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking...
There he goes down the right side. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, San Diego State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen,
turning it on. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Finds some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give to the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's best. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running behind that left side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Fresno State.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wade. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this field goal would be etched in the memory of their fans forever if he could knock it through from here. It's good! A booming kick to win the game! And with that, they've taken the lead. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch